Hi, this is Josh, the owner of Shamma Sandals, and today on Run With Us, we are at Uvas County Park, and we're in search of some waterfalls. So let's get going. So I mentioned that we're in search of a waterfall, and already within the first 1/10 of a mile, we're seeing waterfalls all over the place. So we are probably 15 to 20 miles from Santa Cruz. This run is a new run for me. I'd never heard of this place, even though this is probably, as the crow flies, 20 miles maybe from my house. I've never heard of this place. It's really cool. There are waterfalls everywhere. So that waterfall we just looked at is called the Basin Fall. And so on this trail, there are a lot of little diversions or little creeks and streams that are feeding the main creek. So there's a lot of little extra places you can go. I'd never heard of this place. And when I was looking up, I was researching how to get to Loma Prieta. Actually, the place to get to Loma Prieta, one of the ways to hike it, you start from Uvas County. But looking into it, there's some really cool trails. And I thought, well, let's give it a shot. We're not going to run Loma Prieta today, but we'll see the waterfalls. So we got out of the canyon where all the waterfalls were. We can kind of hear them in the distance. The trail is a lot flatter now, little ups and downs, but we're on the side of the mountain doing switchbacks. But the first mile of this run was extremely difficult. And I should have known that. We're right below the highest peak in this portion of the coastal range, and we're running to a waterfall.
The water has to go down. I learned that in my history class.
I just wanted to give my 2 cents on minimalist running, and this is my sincere belief in life that nothing's free and you have to work at it, especially when it comes to exercise and fitness goals. I was talking with Jeff Moreno recently, and we've had these little coaches corners going up on our channel, and Jeff talks about a lot of injuries being preventable if you have enough money in your bank account, so to speak. And I really like that. There's a range that we can train in and not burn ourselves out, or we have to go hard enough that we do push ourselves enough to grow a little bit and be able to kind of rise. So we want to increase in that sweet spot there. That's what Jeff's company Power Lab is all about. When I first got into minimalist running, I knew right off the bat that something was different about the mechanics of it, getting away from, bigger, thicker shoes and relying on the shoes to cushion you and to protect you instead of relying on your natural suspension. I'm 39, started running minimalist when I was 31. It's a lot of effort. It takes a long time to get to the point where your feet are used to it, but it's worthwhile. And that's the thing. A lot of things in life that are good and worthy and worthwhile They take effort, hard work, sacrifice, time, those kinds of things. So I hope watching these videos might encourage some of you to get out there and learn to do it on your own, to be stronger, more fit, more capable, more prepared for life. But it doesn't just happen overnight. So we've been running on the contour trail for quite a while now. We're just kind of going like in a band around the outside of the mountain, and we're getting views out into the valley. It's great. Every once in a while you can kind of look out and get some great views of the valley out this way. You can look across the Santa Clara Valley out towards Henrico Park, I believe it is, the opposite mountain there. I was thinking about it. I'd like to run there someday, maybe this spring, maybe in April or something like that. Would be a good time of the year to run. In the meantime, we're back out in the open, and the trail is nice and flat, and we got all these evergreens ahead of us. So it's just some really pretty running out here, and nice on this nice big wide open trail. We followed the contour trail, and then we went to the Triple Falls trail. And it's hard to say exactly what is the Triple Falls, but this whole creek running up this canyon here, or this ravine, is just full of waterfalls, little waterfalls. So anyways, I suppose this is it, Triple Falls. In any case, we're gonna head back to the contour trail, and from there we're going to probably make our way back to the beginning of the waterfall loop. Okay, it looks like I was wrong. Triple Falls Trail is that way. We were running by here so fast earlier that that little post was a blur, and I missed it. So point two ahead, Triple Falls.
Point is, Josh is really fast. That's what he's trying to make sure you guys know. Well, it sounds like a type of ice cream at like Marianne's or something, but it's not. It's definitely just water. It's very cool though.
So Sean, remember about 15 minutes ago when we were running as fast as we could down the mountain?
Yes.
Turns out it's not a loop and we're not heading back. It's kind of a bad thing, huh?
Yeah. Now, oh yeah, we have to go straight back up this hill.
Straight back up this hill. Oh well, soon enough.
It said online that this was a loop.
Yeah. Whew. It's more like a loop with a whole bunch, it's like a hand, a lot of fingers. So I wanted to talk briefly about the sandals that I'm wearing today. Basically, once it turns to winter, I basically switch to mountain goats. They become my go-to sandal. I know they're not as thin as our other sandals like the Warriors and the Chargers, but in the winter I'm running through a lot of puddles, and just having that little bit really helps you deal with the water. In the Warriors, every puddle is a puddle that's gonna get your foot wet. You just get a little more protection, keeping your feet clean. And also, with the mud, I need the better traction. And because the ground is so wet and slippery, I just like having a little sturdier platform in the wintertime. But as soon as it dries out again, I'll go back to Chargers or Warriors for most of my trail running. So here we are, we finished our run. It ended up being 5.25 miles. There was some really hard running as we were going up through the canyon here at Uvas County Park, but the waterfalls were really, really cool. And then when we got to the top of the falls and we were running on the ridge, sort of the contour trail and up towards the Triple Falls area, awesome views of the Santa Clara Valley all the way across 101 out to the other mountains where I believe it's Henry Cove Park is. So great waterfalls, incredible views like that, and then big views as well. So a great place to run. It'd be a great place to hike, take your family, a lot of fun. So hope you enjoyed it. See you next time on Run With Us. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more weekly content. And make sure to click the bell so that you'll be notified every time we post something new.